My name is Joanna McCall, and I would like to provide my testimony as to the events of Saturday, October 27th. Barbara Reese, Nora Mari, and I met up with each other sometime in the early afternoon. I had previously moved away from Chicago, and I was back for a week-long visit. I went to their house on Palmer, across from the park, and we all piled into Barb's car to go to this really cool-looking garage sale up north that she had seen on Craigslist. Mind you, I was flying back, so I just wanted to spend some time with him, really. I knew I wouldn't be able to fit much in my bags. We arrived at the location only to suffer the misfortune of realizing that it was not a garage sale. It was a store called Best Garage Sale being one word, and it was closed. This was located at 4342 West Lawrence Avenue. And based on the timestamp on my photo, we were there wondering why they would advertise that they were open Saturdays on Craigslist if they weren't actually at 2:36 p.m. 2:36 p.m., October 27th, Best Garage Sale. We decided to go into a Vietnamese restaurant that Nora was partial to since we were up there, and it isn't an area of town that any of us frequented. It was called New Lawn, and Nora got and voraciously and immediately ate a lemongrass tofu banh mi, because it's better than the meats there. This was, if I had to guess, around 3:30 p.m. On the way back to the car, I found this piece of artwork framed in the alleyway. It really set the tone for what happened later that night. I did not take the picture of the picture until later in the evening. On the way home, we stopped at Food Smart, a notoriously convenient but overpriced market on Armitage Avenue. We planned on going to a Halloween party later that night and knew that it would be wise to carb a load for dancing. The grocery load consisted of a 6-pack of wine or beer, a jar of vodka sauce, rigatoni noodles, and at least 2 vegetables. Nora insisted at this point that she was not hungry, but volunteered to contribute to the meal anyway, just in case she changed her mind. We split the groceries before we checked out. I remember that I bought the beer, noodles, and sauce. I believe that Nora got cheese and maybe a vegetable. Barb got a vegetable. Additionally, some of her own groceries, if I remember correctly. We returned to the house, and Nora and I took on the majority of the chopping and cooking. Before we could, Barb told Nora to clean her silverware that was left in the sink, and she did. Next thing you know, we had a large bowl of steaming hot pasta ready to go. We were splitting the beer, and we decided to watch a spooky movie to get us in the mood for the party later. We decided to watch Jennifer's Body, which was really spooky but not too scary, because it was more than a little silly, so I liked it. We finished the movie, and we were about to start getting ready for the party. Barb, I believe, had decided that she was going to do something else that evening, but was still hanging out before we all split ways. That's when things got weird. Barb first asked Nora to wash the dishes. I felt a little uncomfortable because that's roommate stuff, but I had been a part of dinner, so I went into the kitchen and asked about where a Tupperware was so that I could start to help. Nora told me I didn't have to do that. It was at this point that Barb got pretty insistent that Nora wash the dishes, and Nora started to make the points that she didn't eat, but she did pay and help cook, and, there's a little bit more back and forth, but basically, Nora ended up washing the dishes. We got ready for the party. I was a bag of trash that night. I heard that when Barb returned home from her night on the town, she ate all of the leftover pasta. Additionally, I believe that they had cooked up some sort of deal where, because of the uncomfortable situation earlier, Barb told Nora that she could eat all of the leftovers. But I guess that's up to you guys to decide. Thanks.